else night, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
There are a few games they've talked about. I heard this morning. There's a couple games, like the first game of the season, of course, is you want to make the highest profile game you can have, so you have the most people watching the game. So the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Bucks is in that first game, so everybody can, draw all that attention.
Who they playing?
They're playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you the facts. I ain't giving you nothing I think. I'm telling you what is. I'm just telling you what is. That's what the league does. They want to get the first game of the season. They want to get the most eyeballs, because there are a lot of people that hate the Cowboys. They want the Bucks to beat the Cowboys. So that's a good start for the season. You got the Super Bowl champions against the hated Cowboys. So a lot of people want that to happen like that.
I'm one of them.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing good about Dallas. I just don't. I can't like Dallas.
You don't have to, brother. We got enough of us that like it. That we don't need you. Don't get on that wagon.
You won't worry about it. I didn't know I don't get on a wagon, bro.
Well, yeah, you on the wagon.
Don't you come get on this train. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
right.
Don't come get on this train. It's called Pittsburgh.
Can I tell you guys something?
And that you can take to the bank. That won't ever happen.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yes.
We are alive. We are alive.
That's a beautiful thing.
Curt, Ralph.
We're alive.
Open book.
Open book. Ralph, the open book booker. Here we go.
And Maurice Stokes with Molicious Barbecue coming out of California.
Molicious.
That's it. Why?
So I see the Lakers pulled one out last night.
Hey, New York that was a good game. They should have gave the boy the ball back to Randall. I don't know what boy had the ball for.
Well, I know that's right. Yeah, because Randall was the one that was doing the scoring for him. And who took the last shot?
R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett took the last shot.
Yeah.
Boy, it wasn't even close either.
Hey, I don't know he didn't know what to do with the ball. He's like, he just threw it up in the air.
Well, but the one thing I will tell you, though, is that down the stretch, and that's what a lot of teams will figure out, is that the Lakers play good defense down the stretch. They can clamp down. And so they had New York kind of scurrying around, not knowing what to do with the ball, because everywhere they went, the defense was right on them. They didn't give them nothing easy. So it makes it more difficult to make a tough shot when the defense is playing that good.
It was a good game.
Yeah, and if LeBron gets healthy and come back and play, I give them a shot to win the championship again.
I'm going with Brooklyn.
Right. Well, if he don't get healthy, then all bets are off for me. It's wide open. Yeah. And I tell you what, I think Philly may come out of the East.
Nah, Philly choke.
Okay, well, that's the good thing about the playoffs. You don't have to guess about them. They're gonna actually take place right in front of us, so we'll know for sure if Philly comes out, or if they just choke. Right?
That's right.
There you go. That's what it's about.
This broadcast is brought to you by Molicious Barbecue. Best barbecue in town on the West Coast.
On the West Coast.
On the West Coast out of California.
Come get you some.
That's right.
You done tried all the rest. Now come try the best.
That's the one. We're looking forward to you kicking off. Got your grill together, get your smoker.
Yes,
California's the place to be this summer. Look him up. Fellas.
Yes, sir.
Fellas. I want to talk to you about Tim Tebow coming back.
As a tight end?
He's coming in as a tight end, right?
He ain't got no business coming back as nothing.
Oh, my goodness. Really? You don't think he's still got some skill, some talent?
So but the thing is that he's been out of the league for 8 years.
Yeah, he's been out of the league for a very long time.
Yeah, so you got some young cats that's in college now or got out last couple of years, they're still trying to make it in the league, been playing tight end and receiver their whole life and blocking. Now all of a sudden, here's a guy that never played the position. He's gonna come in. Now, the fact that he gets an opportunity doesn't bother me a bit.
33 years old.
I don't think he's gonna make the team though.
33, right? Right.
Yeah, I think something like that.
And that's the thing about it. He still has to make the team.
Yeah.
People were putting all this energy into, oh, he shouldn't be coming back. He shouldn't have the opportunity. He still has to make the team. I know he has a relationship with Urban.
Right. I don't have a problem with him getting an opportunity.
Right. Him nor Kaepernick.
Yeah. Well, Kaepernick ain't gonna get one, but you're right.
Yeah, and he's not coming back.
Kaepernick gonna get a chance?
No. You see, if they haven't given him an opportunity after all this time, he ain't getting no shot.
It was a fiasco, though. You gotta admit that fiasco that they put on.
Look, the NFL, they didn't drop the ball. They can't bring him back because what he did, and what's happening is that's why what he did, and they act like it was okay.
Well, the thing about it is, I thought they gave him a chance. Wasn't it here in Georgia when they
well, he had kind of a quasi tryout. That was all media.
But
it was not a legitimate tryout.
It was all for the media, bro. Just trying to save some face.
Then they changed the location the last second.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff happened like that.
All kinds of stuff, man. They had all these coaches here at the time. He was supposed to be set up, then they changed location, then it was supposed to be something else. His own referees, his own receivers, his own something.
Yeah, it was all just a save face thing. That's all that was.
Wow. And it didn't really work. It didn't really save face in my eyes with the NFL. No,
the damage has been done already.
Absolutely.
But now you see how quick they jump on this stop the Asian hate, but they didn't do it. Come on now.
But I'm just trying to understand if he had something set up to where he's going to try out. Why didn't that go through? Was it
Well, it wasn't a tryout. It was a workout.
Well, it was a workout, right? So who made the changes to make things not happen? On whose end was it?
It's already been at least it's been a couple of years since that would happen.
Right. It's been
and so since that time, I hadn't really thought a whole lot more about it, but it was a situation whereby they got their wires crossed. Initially, it was going to be out at the Falcons location.
Right.
Then they moved it in. They moved it into the city, and it got all discombobulated, and
right.
And so, but the bottom line is that he was blackballed from the NFL. Everybody knows it, and because of that, it ain't no saving face.
Right.
You treated him bad, and they couldn't figure out how to make it right.
But he was given the opportunity. If they would have stuck to the first location, I think we'd be having a different conversation right now. I think if he'd have stuck to, if they're supposed to go out there to the Falcons training camp out there, and they had stuck to that location instead of an hour or two later, prior to changing it to somewhere in some city, Decatur, I thought wherever it was.
No, Riverdale.
There you go. In Riverdale, sure was. In Riverdale, and change it to that location. Like, wait a minute. Now, if I do that to one of you guys, hey, we're supposed to do Mo. We're supposed to meet up. When you flew into Atlanta, you knew you were staying at the house. Hey, Curt, I'm here. I'm ready to get the grip. Oh, well, Mo, I don't think you can stay at the house. You're like, wait a minute. We made all this planning. I know you would have recovered. I'm like, you know what, Curt? I'll figure it out. I'm gonna do my thing. Don't worry about it. But in the back of your mind, like, dang, we had all this planned out for a week, and the brother changed his mind on me when he landed. I think I looked at it like that to say, okay, well, you were supposed to be out there at that time. All these coaches are in town. People were making schedules to head out that way, and then you change it within the last 2 hours.
Right. Do we know who did the changing though? That's the question.
It was him and the lady who was doing the planning. There was somebody trying to manage that time. They changed that. It wasn't the NFL folks. He changed it.
But Curt,
his team.
The question I have is, are you sure about that?
That's what they. Oh yeah, that's what they said. That's what.
Because I remember it a little bit different.
His team.
And I remember it a little bit differently. If that was the case, and they were changing, it was because they had an issue with going out there to the Falcons location. So again. But this is a situation whereby we're only speculating. We don't know the real intricate details of what happened. We only know what somebody told us.
Look, if you all know, put it in the chat because I want to be right on this one, and I think I'm right. I think it had something to do with the shirts that they were wearing. It was a publicity and advertising stunt, from my understanding, for what I.
But again, that's the whole point. Was it really? It wasn't a trial. It was a workout. Those are different. A trial, you got a specific team that says, "Hey, I want to try you out, see what you look like for this position that I have available." A workout is, you guys show up. I'm gonna show you that I can still throw the ball. I'm in decent shape, stuff like that. Those are two different things. That's a trial versus a workout is different. A trial, you've had specific conversations with a specific team.
Right.
With a workout, you just open it up and anybody want to show up and come and see if I can still throw the ball and see how I look physically and if I can still run.
Right.
But that doesn't give you any guarantees of anything.
How many job fairs have you ever been to? How many have you ever been on? Huh?
Been a bunch of job fairs.
Yeah, same thing. Like going to a job fair, then going on an interview, and then getting hired, and then you're performing.
Right. That's exactly right. This was a job fair versus an interview.
Then why didn't he show up for the job fair?
Well, that's the point. We don't know. That is the point. We don't know all the details of what happened.
Hey, if I wanted to get back in the NFL, I'd have done whatever it taken at that time. Well, showing up.
Okay. Well, see, again, Curt, if you were trying to get back in the NFL, that's one thing. But we don't know what all he's been through. We don't know who all his agent has talked to. It's so many things that we don't know that we're just speculating about. It's easy to say that's what I would have done, but you don't know all the other parts to it that created the issue.
Well, maybe he really didn't want to play.
Yeah, maybe he did and didn't get a true opportunity.
It will never. Hey, that's all behind closed doors, bro.
That's my point.
Well, somebody reach out to him because I want to know. Because we all stood behind that man on a lot of stuff.
Really?
Hey, to tell the truth, though, I didn't know Kaepernick was black at first until he started doing what he did when he let his hair grow out and everything. Because his hair was close shaved when he first came in the league. You know, he did the Ben Diesel look. You black, but don't want to act black. Did
you look at him?
Bruh, trust, you know what I'm saying.
As fast as he was?
You know what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, if you look at him, whether or not he has mixed heritage or not, you look at that brother, he's a black man.
No, we know that. We know that. But what I'm saying is,
we know that now.
It's like they was running from their heritage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how was he listed?
I ain't never seen Vin Diesel play a real black man in any movie. You know what I'm saying?
What does that got to do with anything? It's just that's the movies. But see, that's the movies. That ain't real.
What he did. Okay.
But that's not real. That's a movie.
Right, but still, I understand what you're saying, Mo.
I don't.
He gets a lot of roles offered to him.
I'm just saying, in sense, when some folks look a certain way, they hide from the other part of their heritage. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know how you're hiding from it when you look the way he looked.
Well,
you're
not accepting it. You're just not accepting it as until something happens where you just try to make a stand like he did, and that's what everybody just say. That's what we do.
Oh, Mo, are you trying to tell me something without trying to tell me something?
You saying that Kaepernick, he never considered himself black until this happened? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say that. I'm saying
I'm asking.
I didn't know the way he carried himself. He didn't carry himself as being black. You know what I'm saying?
Well, again, that's an opinion because I think he did.
And that's my opinion. The dude's cool with me. I'm cool with the dude. You know what I'm saying? I respect what he did because he sacrificed everything he had for that and for that. You know,
he made a heck of a sacrifice.
Yeah, I appreciate the brother for doing that. I was like, I didn't know at first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought it was Spanish or something.
You thought it was what?
I thought he may have been Spanish at first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, just like mine. We all got one, and it's worth what you paid for it.
Not a thing.
Oh, it's very valuable though. All your opinions are very valuable. But back to Tim. Is it Tim right now? He's playing for the Mets. I think he's playing a little baseball.
He played baseball. He went out. He was minor league for a couple of years.
I think he was with the Mets for a minute. I think he made up to the majors.
No, he never made it to the big dance.
He never made it to the big dance? No?
Never made it to the big dance.
Ooh.
Okay. That ain't no Bo Jackson.
You know what I remember about him, Tebow, the most? Mo?
I don't want to talk about. I know you're talking about when he played for Denver and they played. I know.
Oh my world!
Throw that butt up, boy.
Oh my world!
Throw that butt up.
That.
We don't have to talk about that. We'll let that one go.
That's what I remember.
Yeah. Throw that butt up, boy.
As much as they talked about him, as sorry they said he was, we let that happen.
He sure did. He sure did.
I mean, it was a 80-yard touchdown in overtime. One play, gone, over. Let's go to the house.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I was dead.
So when they kicked him out to leave, I was kind of okay with it.
They didn't kick him out the league, did they?
I was kind of okay. I was kind of okay with it. Huh? They didn't kick him out?
No, he just ain't good enough to play in the league. He wasn't a good quarterback.
No, you know something? And it didn't get shined on him that he wasn't a good quarterback.
Oh, sure.
Because he kept going to kneeling down and praying after the games. I really think that had a lot to do.
I think that had nothing to do with it. I think that had nothing to do with it.
I think that had.
Yeah, because after every NFL game, there's a group of players that kneel down and pray. After every game.
Now
that's before and after.
He just didn't have enough talent to be a quarterback in the NFL. That's what his issue was.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
He wasn't the worst.
Why do you think he's playing tight end?
Well, he ain't playing tight end. He's
trying out for tight end. You haven't heard no real true quarterback leave that position and play something else. No,
well,
you're a quarterback.
But he's been out the league for 8 years, so this is just his attempt to try to get back in, I guess. He ain't gonna be a quarterback. He ain't gonna be a tight end. I don't think he's gonna make the team personally.
Tight end, you just have to be tough and have some hands because they don't all catch every pass.
Wishing the best. Wishing the best.
Right. I don't even know if he can catch.
This may be true. Man, can he catch?
He got to be able to block. If you're a tight end, you do more blocking than you do catching, don't you?
Now, how hard is that?
How hard is blocking? A defensive end? That's pretty doggone hard. Ask any of the tight ends in the league if you got to go and block one of them premier pass rushers.
Well, you got to slow them down a little bit. Get them off their timing a little bit.
These dudes are big and strong. You ain't slowing nothing down if you ain't got no skills.
Hey.
I'm just saying, I don't think Tebow gonna be slowing nobody down.
He gets slapped in the head, like Deacon Jones used to do, slap in the head real quick. Get out my way.
Can't do that. That's illegal.
I know, but it's still a lot of stuff illegal to still get done though.
There ain't nobody doing no head slaps in the league. If you do head slap, you get fined, you get all kinds of stuff. They ain't doing head slaps.
So Tebow's 6'3", 225. I'm sure he's been working out. I'm sure he has some strength.
Yeah.
6'3", 225, man.
That ain't gonna save him. You know them defensive line on the other side with the size they are and what they do?
Right, because you got big offensive tackles at 305 that can't stop them guys. Yeah, so 220 ain't gonna stop one of them.
That's true, but he hits
like a kid in a candy store. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Hits him, runs his pattern, catches a pass across the middle. He could be that third down guy. Just slow him down enough, hit him, run your pattern, get first down.
He's gonna have to make the team because he can block.
Yeah. He got to be able to catch too.
Oh yeah, didn't catch the ball. Of course you got to catch it.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't even know if he can catch. I don't even know if he can block. He ain't never had to block before because he's been a quarterback.
Yep.
He ain't had to block nobody.
I'm sure he's at practice probably today blocking somebody. Getting some
strength. Like blocking a starting defensive end in the NFL. I don't think he's been blocking nobody like that.
But he's an athlete though. The guy has always been an athlete. I mean, he didn't win Heisman for nothing, you know.
No question that he's an athlete. There's no question
I'm an athlete. Look where I'm at now, though. That don't mean nothing.
But can you block a defensive end that's trying to get to your quarterback?
I don't know. I don't play for the Falcons.
I'm talking about in any league. I mean, in any team, not just the Falcons.
Oh, that's what I said.
I'm just saying. I'd be surprised if he made the team. I'd be surprised if he made the team as a tight end.
Everybody deserves a chance, and I wouldn't be surprised if he made the team.
I'd be very surprised if he made the team. Yes, I would.
Really?
Yeah. And that's because I saw a number of interviews over the last couple of days with actual NFL tight end football players, guys that played in the league at that position that are no longer. It's more than a notion that just you know what? I'm gonna be a quarterback today, but I'm gonna change to be a tight end tomorrow. Because the guys that you're gonna be going against, they're looking at you like, oh, you think you can just come out here and just do what they're gonna put even more pressure on him to try to be able to be good.
Yeah. So
we'll see. That's the one thing about it is this is another one of those situations whereby we won't have to speculate very long. They're gonna go to training camp, they're gonna go to OTAs, and by the time they get to the practice for the league for the season, we'll know if he can play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find out real quick.
There's a whole lot of people on the team who never get a chance to play. Right?
You said say that again?
There's a whole lot of people on all these teams, they never get a chance to play.
No, they all get a chance in practice.
To make the team.
But you got to do it in practice before they let you get on the field.
So true, but there's a lot of people on the team who don't get a chance to play in the game.
But there's a lot of people.
But they made the team. They made the team because of practice.
Right. You got to have somebody to practice against.
Well, I'm just saying the 53-man roster. Every one of those people got a position. All 53 players.
He may be good enough to stay on the practice squad.
Well, the practice squad is not the actual, 53-man roster.
That's like the JV. They need you to call you up.
The practice squad is in case somebody gets hurt, they have somebody
they need you to call you up. And plus, you got the other tight ends on the team looking like, I'm not gonna let this dude come in and take my position. He's gonna have to work for that. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. He a quarterback gonna take my spot? No, that's not gonna happen. So, he got to be exceptional to do that.
Now, he could still make the team if the coach wants him on the team, whether or not he has the talent to play that position or not. If Urban Meyer says, I want him on my 53-man roster, then they only got 52 more spots to go because he got one.
Because he got one, and they have a relationship.
Yeah, relationships make a difference.
Relationships, man.
They make a difference.
Make a big difference. So he may not be the best player on the field, but he's not going to be the worst player on the team.
Well, he might.
He might be.
But
he still can make the team.
Even if
you might find a Bobby Boucher out there that can get him, the water boy. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby Boucher, yeah, that's right.
Did the old day. My mama said alligators are ornery because they got too many teeth.
There's some high quality H2O.
Yeah, but I wish him luck, man. Wish him luck.
Yeah, I wish him a lot of luck, man. And I was trying to find a guy that they just drafted in the tight end position. So now he's got to wait a minute, I just got drafted, and we're bringing this other guy in. So listen to a lot of sports talk radios. There's a lot of people who don't agree with him getting an opportunity, but then, it's 50-50 on agreeing and disagreeing. So it is what it is, right? We're going to find out in a couple months.
I don't have a problem with him getting an opportunity. I just don't think he's going to make the team from his talent standpoint, not in case the coach wants him. If coach wants him, it don't really matter. He's going to be there.
Right.
There you go. So,
like you said, it's a relationship. Relationships are important.
All right. So tonight, 8:00 Eastern time, NFL draft, right? I mean, NFL schedule comes out.
The schedule comes out.
You know what I'm really hoping? How many years has it been since since the Steelers played the Falcons? And I'm not trying to get on the Steelers Falcons.
Every 3 years. They play every 3 years. Or every 4 years.
Play who?
The Falcons.
In the Steelers.
They play them every 4 years. So
It's been what, 3?
something like that, maybe.
They might play him this year. Might play him this year.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I think they'll be coming to Pittsburgh though.
Okay, that'll work. That'll be fun, to say the least.
Well, then again, yeah, because they got the new stadium, so I'm thinking,
yeah,
because we haven't played the new stadium yet.
No.
Yeah, but the way they run the schedule is, you play the other 3 guys in your division twice. Then you play an NFC. You play a division of the NFC. And you play another division of the AFC.
Yes, sir.
And that right there gets you that 8 plus your 6 is 14. So now they got 3 extra games in there somewhere.
So if they play whatever NFC team they play, that's the division they're all going to play. The whole division is going to play that.
Right.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if Baltimore plays somebody from like Dallas' division, we'll be playing the same. We'll play.
They're gonna play everybody in that division and everybody in the division. So I think this year the Cowboys play Pittsburgh at some point.
Yes, that's what we'll play that division.
Right. So that means that Atlanta probably won't be playing.
Dallas, Philadelphia. We play Philadelphia every year.
Yeah. No.
Right.
We play Philly every year.
Well, that's only because of the rival and being in the same state.
State rivalry, yeah.
Right.
And the Giants.
Yeah. And so that means that the Falcons probably won't play Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh is playing the NFC East, then they probably won't be playing against the NFC South.
Right. So whatever one of our teams play, that's where we're going to be at.
Right.
Uh-oh. It looks like
But no, it's not, because last year Dallas played Pittsburgh last year. They played Cleveland, played Pittsburgh, played Baltimore. So they may be in that same division. We're not playing Pittsburgh this year. They may be playing against Atlanta in the NFC South. Because I remember last year, Dallas had to play against the AFC North.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they played the AFC North last year. We played Cincinnati. We played Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
and Cleveland and Baltimore. So they won't be playing them this year. Atlanta may be playing against the AFC North then. It could be that they play Pittsburgh. Yeah. The schedule will be out tonight. We'll be able to see it.
Actually got Twitter. It looks like I don't have a tweet count, but it looks like something's out.
Well, they release bits and pieces, but the full thing don't come out until the night.
Right. The full thing is supposed to come out tonight.
Right. Yeah. Because that's how I knew that
game when that comes out,
Yeah, so the Saints will open up regular season versus Green Bay.
Right.
On Sunday, September 12th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the first weekend. That's why they released bits and pieces of it, but they haven't released the whole thing yet.
Yep. And Steelers will be going against, who's this right here? Looks like Steelers and Buffalo. Dallas and the Patriots.
No. Dallas and Baltimore, and then the Bucks. Tampa Bay, right?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Yep, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry about that. Tampa Bay. So you see the schedule somewhere already, and then the Philadelphia.
No, I'm just saying they released some of the games. They haven't released the whole thing, and I did see the report where they released some of those games. That's why I was telling you that they're going to play against Tampa Bay, against the Cowboys, and they were saying, is Aaron Rodgers? So this is the question: is Aaron Rodgers going to be playing for Green Bay when they play New Orleans, or is Aaron Rodgers going to be playing for Denver when they play against the Giants? So is he going to get traded is the question.
If he don't want to be there, they're going to trade him.
Yeah, he's going to get released.
He said he'll sit out.
I believe he'll get released because he does want to go.
He ain't going to get released now.
No, they're going to get something for him. Yeah, they'll
he
get
might get traded.
We're doing a trade.
Get traded, but he won't get released.
I don't mean released as released, but my bad. Yeah, I believe he's going to be with another team because he doesn't want to be with the team he's with. Exactly.
Yeah, could be, or the Packers could say, we got you under contract for 2 more years.
That's okay.
So,
Okay, so I hope all your
Right.
receivers are standing on the sidelines because that's where all the balls are going.
so
Hey, that's an Al Davis move right there.
well, if you don't play for me, you ain't playing.
Right.
I got you under contract. You signed a contract with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you sign that contract, then we have to work out some of the details if you want to get out of here. But in the meantime, because it's going to hurt the Packers. And remember, they got to be able to trade and get the right salary mix. Otherwise, the Packers are going to end up picking up part of his salary under the salary cap. You know, and so they may not want to do that.
Mm. So you think he'll be? What's your chances that you think he's going to stay with Green Bay?
I think he'll be with Green Bay this season.
Okay. What you think, Mo?
I don't know, man. It all depends on what Denver's willing to offer for him.
Then I think he's going to be with Green Bay also.
Yeah, he'll probably end up being there, but if Denver wants to give up the whole kit and caboodle for him, I don't know. John Elway's known to pull rabbit out the hat. So
Yeah, Elway has had a struggle. He hadn't been able to draft a quarterback that's been worth a dime since he took over as a GM.
Mm-hmm. So
the only good quarterback they had is when they traded and got Peyton Manning and they won the championship.
Yeah, so he may be able to snatch something. He may work some magic and get something happen.
Possibly. Well, you know, the Packers got to feel comfortable about what you're giving back to them too.
And they already drafted a quarterback last year.
Right.
Packers did.
Yeah.
So he knows the system already.
Yeah, but they're saying he ain't necessarily ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a brother too.
Sometimes you gotta throw him out there and hey, battle tested, bro. You gotta get in and get in. If you made for this league, hey, get out there and show what you got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saving him ain't gonna be nothing.
But at that position, you don't want to put him out there and he hurt your team more than he help your team.
Yeah, but you'll never know. You put him out there.
But they see him in practice. That's what I'm saying. They see him in practice every day. If he ain't ready, why would you put him out there?
True. But why are you going to draft him if he ain't ready? He had a year.
Well, you didn't know. Well, you drafted him because you thought you could coach him up and get him to the point where he could be a starting quarterback. We just don't know what the details are because we haven't gotten any news out of Green Bay as to, you know, his progress.
Right.
I mean, because Aaron Rodgers is still playing and he's the MVP of the league. So he's playing behind the MVP of the league. Huh?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers is the beast.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This kid is playing behind the MVP of the league. So we don't know what he can do yet. And we ain't going to find out as long as Aaron Rodgers is there.
New England. Was that Garoppolo was playing behind Brady, went to Frisco.
Well, he only went to Frisco because Tom wanted him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the coach wanted him, the owner did. Tom was like, hey, he needs to go if you want me here. and they traded him.
Yeah, he was gone. Yeah.
And I mean, that's just the way the league is turning. See, the NFL has never really been that much like that for as a player. Now they're getting more and more where the players having more say. In the past, the NFL just tell any player, be quarterback or whomever, shut up and play.
That's it.
You know, in the NBA, players had more power. Now it's shifting in the NFL because of the contracts are getting so big that now you can say, look, you know, you need to get me some help, get me out of here because you're paying a whole lot of money for a guy like that.
That's right.
You know, in an NBA, you know, you got guys that's making $30 and $40 million that ain't even doing much.
That's
damn. It is. I pulled up the salaries for the NBA for this season. Man alive. I mean, Steph Curry is the highest paid in the league this year.
But Steph worth his money.
Yeah,
Steph had to earn that.
Yeah,
he got good years out of him before he got that money.
He definitely worked his money because people come out to see him. People pay to come and see him shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he's making $43 million this year.
And Golden State, they were winning before that big contract came out with him. You know what I'm saying? They got that championship where he got his yeah. So they already up.
They got a salary cap too.
Yeah.
It's not a hard cap like in the NFL. You know, the NFL has more of a hard salary cap versus the NBA.
So who's behind Steph?
Who's behind Steph? Let me try to remember that group that I saw. It's John Wall is in there in the top 4 or 5. He's playing down there in Houston. He's making 41, I think.
Harden?
Huh?
Harden?
James Harden is like number 8, I think 7 or 8. He's making 39, 40.
What's Durant doing? What's Durant doing?
Kevin Durant, he's in the top 5. He's making 41 or 2, 40, in that range, 40, Right.
Where's Clay at?
Clay is in the top 10.
Yeah, it's like Clay. He's that brother right there is a silent killer right there, boy.
Oh, Clay is a man.
Clay is the beast.
Yes. No question. Yeah.
They're talking about getting him to come back to LA, bring him home.
Come back to LA? He never played at LA.
His daddy did.
Right, I know.
That's what I'm trying. Get him to come back, get him to come to LA. Bring him home.
Yeah.
You should know that. You're a Laker fan.
I did know that, but he had a chance, but he turned him down. That's the whole point. Right. He had an opportunity to come to LA when he signed his last contract, and he told him no. So why would he now be talking about going to LA?
They got to find an heir to LeBron.
So they said
that ain't Clay's job. That ain't what Clay is.
I know.
Yeah.
Some of the highest paid players in the NBA, Steph.
He's number 1.
Yeah.
I could jump off of here. You can still hear me, but I could pull the list up and tell you the list if you like.
Get the top 5.
You got 19 million, Atlanta Hawks, Danilo.
Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Celtics.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what the top players are paid. Okay, if you're ready, here we go. Steph, let me make it bigger.
Yeah, Steph.
1 second, it's coming back in.
That's all right.
You gotta stop going to Burger King and getting that computer after you get that Whopper.
That's it. That's it. So I'll tell you, Steph's number 1. We got the guy with the Hawks, 3-year contract, $61 million.
Who?
Nah, I think a boy from Milwaukee's number 2 then.
Atlanta Hawks.
No, he's not.
Danilo. No.
Okay, here it is.
19 million.
Steph Curry is number 1. Westbrook is number 2. Chris Paul is number 3. James Harden is number 4. Yeah, Chris Paul is James Harden is number 4. John Wall is 5. Kevin Durant is 6. LeBron is 7. Paul George is 8. Klay Thompson is 9. And Mike Conley is 10.
What?
Yes. You want me to give you their numbers? Steph Curry, 43 million. Russell Westbrook, 41,300,000. Chris Paul, 41,300,000. James Harden, 41,250,000. John Wall, 41,250,000. Kevin Durant, 40,100,000. LeBron, 39,200,000. Paul George, 35,400,000. Klay Thompson, 35,300,000. And Mike Conley, 34,500,000.
Hey, Conley, damn.
Yeah, he signed that contract when he was with Memphis because it was his time. And so he ended up getting traded out to Utah, but he's still making that money.
Where's Kawhi at?
Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is look like he's 12th. He's making 34,300,000.
Where's the Greek Freak at? He just signed that big old contract.
Right. Let me just tell you where he's at. He is oh boy. Man. Let's see if I can find him. I thought he was up there too.
I
But
thought
Kawhi Leonard, Kemba Walker,
Kawhi Leonard's
Tobias
actually
Harris,
13.
Middleton, Davis, Damon Lillard. Did I skip over him?
Yeah,
you
No.
had to. 'Cause he's
No, I
above-
didn't. No, I'm still. Wait a minute.
So you got Steph, Russell, Chris, John Wall, James Harden, number 5, LeBron
Right.
6, Kevin Durant 7, Paul George 8. Was that K. Thompson 9, Mike Conley 10.
Yes, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Steven Adams. No, that's a different group.
Yeah, wait a minute, because he just signed that big old contract this past year.
Who's that?
The Greek Freak in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
You got Kawhi at 13. And
Kawhi at
Tobias
12.
14.
Yeah. Then you got Kemba Walker, Tobias Harris, Chris Middleton, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Damon Lillard, Kevin Love, Pascal Siakam, Ben Simmons, Lowry, Embiid, Wiggins.
He's somewhere. He's in the top 3, bro, because he just signed that big contract.
Oh,
I'm telling you. Oh, here he is right there. He's 27,528,000. And let's see, that's 10. He's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's like 15th, 16th in the league.
What?
27,528,000.
This is public knowledge on.
I pulled it. This is straight from the NBA. I pulled this up right off from the NBA, baby.
And I pulled this up from there's like a basketball reference 2021 NBA player contracts.
Right.
And it says salary cap, average salary, $7 million, medium salary, $3 million. There's the largest guarantee, Damian Lillard.
All of them are guaranteed.
That's the largest guarantee. Yeah.
Well, Steph Curry is making $43 million. It's all guaranteed. And Damon Lillard.
There you go. Check this out. I'm gonna share the screen, okay?
Okay, I need to get back. Okay,
Come on back,
ahead.
Ralph. Come on back, Ralph.
Come on back in here. The book is open.
Yeah, the book is open. I'm just.
Let me do this on you right here.
The book's open. I don't see no pages.
This is all.
That a book is? You know the book is in the house?
There
How's
it
that
is.
right there?
Okay.
All right.
Right. So pull it on up. There we go. There we go. Now, yeah, you see Kawhi Leonard. Now go down there and find
13. He's at 13.
Yeah, go down there and find what Giannis is. Giannis is like, keep going. There he is, number 38. It has him listed right there.
God, dog.
But now remember, that's just this year. The next year he's at 39 million. The next year is at 42, then 45, then 48, then 51.
Right. He tops off at 51.
Right, because you spread it out over that many years.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, he ain't in the he's not in the top 10 this year, but he will be as you go forward the next few years.
I see. Right, I got you.
Yeah,
I was like, he signed that big old, that $203 million contract.
right. Well, yeah, that's what they do. They sign a
What
big
did that
contract.
sign for? Go to the first. Go to number one.
Right here. This is guaranteed.
88 million.
Guaranteed.
That's what's left. Remember that they talking about is guaranteed. That's what's left. He's already got paid some of that money because he signed a $200 million contract when he signed also. He's already, that was 2 or 3 years ago. So this is what's left on the contract.
Young folks should better learn how to dribble that ball.
He's going to make 47 in the next 2 years.
You better learn how to dribble that ball.
Right. And look at Chris Paul.
Yeah, Houston gave him everything. Yeah, Houston gave him all that money.
Well,
that's part of the thing, baby.
Hey man, how did Paul George get all that money? He ain't did nothing.
Who's
Paul
that?
George signed, he signed a big contract too.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you're
but
right.
he ain't did nothing. Got all that money.
Well, they say he's a top player,
I mean, he's a good kid, but he got to step up and
Remember,
play.
when
He
it's
disappeared.
but remember, when it's your time come up, then you get whatever is out there at that time. That's the same thing everybody talked about with Dak Prescott. I'm like, it ain't that Dak may not be worth it and this and that. It's his turn. And when his turn come up, if that's what the league average is, that's what you get paid.
Right.
So it ain't got nothing to do with talent. It's about the contract. It's about the Players Association contract. And remember, this whole thing is centered around the contract that the players have, that if this is how much money is coming into the league, the players is getting 50%, then you got to divide that up where the players get their money. You see, you got to keep in mind, back in the old days, players didn't have no choice in it. You got what they gave you, you wasn't much you could do about it. Now it is shifted from management to the player side, because the players is the talent. They're the ones that people are coming to see. Ain't nobody coming to see the owners play nothing.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of bread right there.
That's a lot of bread, buddy.
Remember, they are earning that bread because of the league that they play in.
Mm-hmm.
Fill the seats.
Yeah, Damian Lillard got the largest guarantee, $227 million. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Remember that again. That's how many years he got left on that, and how many years has he already played under that contract?
That's a lot of bread. I don't care how many years it is. Hey, I
Well,
signed for 10 years on that.
Remember when Steph signed his, he signed for a $250 million contract too.
Right.
Right. So they all are doing it, but that's the only reason they can do that is because there's enough money in the league to pay them like that.
There you go.
If they didn't have those TV contracts and all of that kind of stuff, because you can believe me, the fans ain't paying enough money to pay these salaries.
Yeah, no, that's the TV contracts. That's all about right there.
Well, yeah, and they got to get their share.
That's some good bread.
Yeah, it is.
That's like the colleges. They get all that money from TV.
Right. Mm-hmm. So do you think the players deserve to get paid like this?
Oof.
Why not?
That's what I say too. Why not?
Why not?
Curtis, what do you think?
I think, yeah, they do. Because this is only a fraction. If they're getting paid this, that's only a fraction of what's coming in.
Yes.
So, yes, I do.
They're the ones that bring the crowd.
They're getting their fair share of the money.
You're getting their fair share.
Some of them don't deserve some of that money, but yeah.
There's value in there somewhere.
Tell me why you don't think they deserve the money.
If you ain't playing, you don't deserve that money right there.
Who ain't playing?
I'm just saying.
So if you're on the bench, you shouldn't
get. There's a few of them cats I see up there that ain't worth that money they're getting paid.
Like who?
I ain't gonna bust nobody's bubble, but
oh, baby, you ain't busting nobody. If you ain't willing to step up to the plate and talk about what it is you want to talk about, why you bring it up?
I don't think Kyle Lowry's worth $30 million. How about that?
Okay, now tell me why you don't think that.
Because he's garbage.
Kyle Lowry, they just won the championship 2 years. He just won the championship. He just won the championship 2 years ago.
Kawhi won that championship. Kyle Lowry didn't win no championship.
So you think he won it without? You think he won it all by himself? You don't think that nobody else?
He didn't need Kyle Lowry. He didn't need Kyle. Who stepped up was the other point guard who stepped up. Kyle was nowhere to be found. Go back and look play by play.
Brother, you go back and look at the numbers and tell me that Kyle Lowry wasn't an intricate part of that team when they won the championship. Bro, you don't know about basketball.
Kyle Lowry's garbage. You don't know about basketball. And you played. So what's that saying?
Let me tell you, if Kyle Lowry was garbage, he wouldn't get $30 million.
Somebody sees some value in him somewhere, right?
He getting $30 million, and it ain't because he's garbage. I guarantee you that. I
wouldn't paid no $30 million.
You wouldn't have. You may not have, but you may not have won a championship either, because the way you think, you may not have paid nobody.
Hey, I'd have paid Kawhi's money. Kawhi's the one who won that championship. Not Kyle Lowry.
Kawhi got paid, but he didn't win a championship by himself.
He won it for the K. Nobody else won a championship in Toronto but Kawhi.
He didn't win it by
Harden,
himself. You can
no
say
Tracy
anything
McGrady,
you want to say.
But
You can
he
say
did it.
anything you want to, bruh.
They needed
Mo,
that player right there. That player right there put him
Mo.
over the top.
I didn't say he didn't put him over the top, but I said he didn't win it by himself.
Oh, we know that.
By himself.
It takes more than one player, but I'm saying he's the one to put him over the top.
No question.
Not
But
nobody
everybody
else.
else had to play a part too.
Everybody played their role.
And everybody got to get paid. You can't pay one because the NBA is structured whereby there's so much money coming in, you got to pay everybody.
There you go. And like you all said the other day, there's no I in team.
Ain't no
Everybody
$30 million going in my pocket for no Kyle Lowry.
Well, I understand. You might not have, but the team that did won the championship. And they paid Kawhi and they paid him and they paid Siakam. Look at Siakam, what he's getting paid on that too. He's listed.
Siakam came to play though. He stepped up.
Okay, I hear you. So you saying Kyle Lowry didn't add to the team to win the championship? Is that what you're saying?
Kyle Lowry, he had a bunch of fake fouls on him.
All I did was ask you a question, bro. Can you answer my question?
He helped.
Maybe not.
Okay, there. You happy?
I'm just asking you. I just asked the question.
He helped. He helped.
That's all they do is help, baby. And if it's worth $30 million to the team that he helped at the level that he did, that's why he got paid $30 million. What?
Okay.
Because when it's time for your contract to come up, your agent goes in there and he lays out your case for you to make the money that he wants to get you. The team then, they try to fight against that and say, well, we shouldn't give him this, that. He says, okay, look at my guy and look at all the guys across the league that does what he do at the same level. Let's see where they all getting paid. It's time for his contract. Guess what? $30 million ain't that much when you think about the bigger scheme of things. How much the team made, how much the city made because the championship was in their town. All of those things go into it.
You're right.
When LeBron left Cleveland when LeBron left Cleveland and went down to Miami, the whole infrastructure of Cleveland downtown almost closed up.
It was done.
Right. And then when he came, and the team got an evaluation of $500 million. When he came back to Cleveland, everything from downtown immediately went to hustle and bustle, and the team got an evaluation of $1.5 billion. Now you telling me that one guy is that much money in it. So $30 million ain't nothing. Just telling you, that's the way the league works.
You know, Kyle Lowry playing the basketball.
Well,
I wouldn't be mad if he didn't show up. I'm
right,
saying,
but the people that made the decision, they're happy with their decision to pay him because they want to change it.
That's what they do.
Right.
That's what they do.
And if you don't do it, that's okay, but you may not win.
Yeah. I'm gonna win. I ain't gonna win with him.
Well, you say you're gonna win, but they did win with him. That's the bottom line. They did win with him. You can say what you want to say. They won a championship, and he was a starting point guard for the team, scored, played defense, and was one of the leaders. And one of the leaders. He was one of the key.
Van Fleet took over the starting point guard.
Kyle Lowry was the leader in the clubhouse for that team because Kawhi Leonard is not a leader. He's a player. He ain't a leader.
That's all he's supposed to be, a player.
But you need but you need leaders too. You need somebody in the locker room, the glue that keeps the team together, the leader. You need that also to win the championship. And that's not who Kawhi Leonard is. He's nonverbal, hardly ever talks to even his teammates. But you need all of that to win the championship. One thing don't win it all. You need leadership, you need players, you need glue, you need those guys that's sitting at the end of the bench that's keeping everybody in practice loose. You need all of that to go into winning the championship. One thing don't do it. Now talk to anybody and tell me that's different.
No,
I'm just saying.
Close that book up, man. Close that book up.
You want the book closed? I close the book. But when the book is open, the book just gonna lay it out for real. I'm just telling you how it is. If you don't think you can, if you think you can win a championship without all those components, You just got a bunch of players. Look at the Clippers last year. They had a bunch of players. They had no chemistry. None. And Denver came back on them and smacked them down.
Yeah.
So you do need all those things to make the championship. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all.
All right. Peace, brother. I'm good with you. I'm with you.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. I appreciate
Peace out.
The book is open, always open.
Book is open, baby.
Right here. You can find it right here.
Yes, you can.
We're talking about
Hey,
scheduling.
Curt.
We're talking about, yes, sir.
What is that sign behind your head, man?
Curt Tech Inc. You talking about that one?
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's a sponsor?
No, the sponsor today is Maurice's Barbecue.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about Curt Tech too, though. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna
what's that?
We're gonna get into
insurance
Curt Tech a
company?
little bit one of these days.
What's that insurance company we got going on with us too?
Midland National.
Get the
Yes.
Midland.
Yes. The
Curt
best.
Curt Tech Inc., technology company out of Tyrone, Georgia. Yeah.
Tyrone, Georgia. The sprawling metropolis of Tyrone, Georgia.
Yeah, that's it. Tyrone's a good place to be. Small to medium-sized business, supporting your computers and your networks. Give us a call. We'll come in and.
What number can they reach you at?
You can reach me on my website, www.curttechinc.com. That's CURTECHINC.com. And you can reach me here at the office at 470-615-7209.
Oh, okay. All right.
Book your appointment today. Let us come in and take a look at your
that.
network, look at your PCs, see if you need to upgrade. You know, we'll work with you. We'll work with you.
There you go.
We're not doing any credit, but we'll work with you. We're gonna need a check. Walk out that door, I'm gonna need a check. But you're gonna be a lot more knowledgeable when I get done talking to you.
That's what we like to hear. It's worth the trip.
That's right. You're gonna know why your computers hum and sing. And sometimes they're moaning. I'll tell you why they're moaning too.
What's that insurance man? Where's he at?
Here he is. He's always here.
Where you at?
He's right here. He's at R Booker, rbooker.higherheights.financial.
What's the number?
770-634-0631.
Man, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a
Black
beautiful thing.
business. Support your black business.
Yes, sir.
So this goes back to, I did a broadcast about support. Giving your idea to somebody who's going to support you. I brought this to the bookman, the open book. He thought it was a great idea. That's wonderful support.
Yes.
Hopped on. You know, I really love these two brothers here. We're going to take this, we're going to run with it, and we're going to keep on running with it.
Curt, can I share one other thing?
Everybody, this is what the support looks like. Friends supporting each other.
Let me share one other thing with for the community. Yes, with my fraternity, we also support this community here in Fayette County. We're working on a food drive because we know we have so many people that are now suffering from lack of food, especially children. And we're actually raising money. So if somebody wants or needs some equipment like iPads and things like that, we actually have a raffle. If anybody's interested, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to sell you a raffle ticket. You can help support the community and may even win one of these prizes.
Pay it forward. Pay it forward.
Pay it forward, baby. Pay it forward.
I got my tickets.
All right, Curt. We appreciate you. Who did you get them from? Bob Washington.
Yes, I'm looking for something.
Put me down. Give me a ticket, man. Give me a ticket.
Yeah, send him
one
3.
ticket. It's $25. One ticket. I got you.
I want 2.
Got it.
All right.
Can you mention what fraternity this is?
This is the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes,
Beta Lambda Lambda Chapter, right here in Fayette County, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ralph.
All right, Mo, I'm gonna reach out to you and get your information.
Get my number and I'll sell it to you.
Yes, and I'll send you a text and let you see what the tickets look like.
All right. Hey, don't give me no double tickets either. Somebody else's ticket either.
No. What's your number? What's your phone number, Mo?
323-595-4395.
4395. I'm gonna make sure we get you out there, Mo. Thank you so very much.
Oh yeah, bro. You know we gotta do what we gotta do, bro.
Gotta do what we gotta do. That'll work.
All right.
All right.
All right, fellas. Till
All
the
right.
next one.
Play out till the book opens again. We'll see you next time.
Thank y'all very much.
All day, every day.
See y'all
All right.
then.